Okay, to find out how many blades, your angle for your blades, you first decide how many blades you want. There's a 3-blade hub. There's a multiple blade hub. I think that one's 8. And don't move so much. Let me move. 4-blade. Today we're gonna make a 4-blade. Now this is what it should look like when you get through. What we're gonna do? Can you see this? Try not to move. Let me do the moving.
I know.
We're gonna draw a line. We're using our protractor here, and we're gonna make a 90-degree angle on it. Basically, what we're making is a perfect X.
We'll cross.
We'll cross. Make it nice and color it in so you can see it. We're going to hold the blank right on the center of the X, and we're going to put a mark, a nice mark on there at every inch. It's really not hard math. It's really easy. Anybody can do it. If you can't, you can use a calculator. If you want to do an 8-blade or 8 and 3/60. Alright. The first thing you do is you build, I call it a jig, you might call it a fixture, or you might call it a miter gauge extension. This is the miter gauge extension for the table saw. So I want to have a piece about 15 inches long. If it is real critical, it can be 8 inches or 20 inches. Just a miter gauge extension that goes out across the blade. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill a hole in the miter gauge extension. So here it is. It's just a piece of 2x4 flat on the table, and mark through the hole with a pencil. So I have a mark here, and then I drill this through 1/4 inch.
Excuse me.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Now, you're going to set the table saw blade height. You want enough contact to hold your blade in with the glue, but you don't want to cut into your bolt, and you don't want to take out so much wood that there's nothing left of your miter gauge and with your hook bolt to it up against your blade, and set it so it doesn't hit the bolt. Set it low enough so it doesn't hit the. You have to decide what angle you want. Anything from about 40 degrees to 60 degrees is a good angle for the wind. I like to use about 55 degrees. You can just experiment. So we have our blade, and now we have our angle set. Now you want to line up your blade to go through the center of the hub. This is kind of an eyeball game, and you just want to get it so it comes out and goes in about the same amount. Once you get that set, take a small clamp. I'm using a 3-inch clamp, and clamp your miter gauge extension, your jig, your 2x4 extension. Clamp it firmly to the table saw. Okay? Stop. I'm going to fit our blades in.
That's good.
Alright. So here's where we're trying to get to. And we're going to cut this on a small table saw. Any table saw will work. Danger. Lots of people every year lose their fingers on table saw. This is a weird setup. It's easy to lose your finger. If you don't know your way around a table saw, do not do this. Okay? Get somebody that does. Alright, so we have this tight. We have our hub tight on the jig. We have our line lined up here. Are you seeing my fingers?
Yeah.
This is our first cut. A dado blade. If you don't have a dado blade, that's okay. You can just loosen the clamp, move your jig a little bit, 1/8 of an inch in one direction or the other, run it through again. one blade, one slot. Turn the table saw off. Are you still filming?
Mm-hmm.
Now loosen the nut. Turn it about a quarter of a turn until the line matches again. It doesn't matter which way you turn it, but always turn it in the same direction until you get them all finished. So get it lined up nice and square. This is called indexing. If your blade's a little tight, you can just wrench it up a few times, and it'll usually loosen it up enough to fit. You want a nice tight fit. This would be easier if we used the dado blade. This time we went backwards, so we go backwards. Now I cut through the line, that's okay, you can still use it. Tighten it back up. Getting it perfect, I'm just going to show you how it works here. This is the process. Now, you have one cut for each. And that's what it should look like. Some blades will usually fit one side a little tighter than the other, so just get the best fit you can. And you want to glue these in with a nice waterproof glue. Let me move. Okay, now we have our finished propeller. I took this propeller and I put little pins, little nails in each propeller. Out in the rain and wind and snow, varnish or something to keep it waterproof. It'll wear out on the screw, and in a few months you'll have nothing but a big hole, and your propeller will probably blow off and fall away. Then you'll have to build another one. So here we go. This one has a bushing already in it. I have a nice brass screw. I also get these. These are number 9 wood screws, number 9 brass wood screws, 1.5 inch number 9 or 2 inch number 9 wood screws. They're hard to find, but they're around. Doesn't have to be this exact one. You screw it in, not too tight, just enough to hold it. And then